If you haven't already tried out Webull, they're giving away more free stocks when you sign up and fund your account with any amount or transfer over. And you'll get $5 worth of any of these coins when you make your first crypto trade worth at least $1. So sign up with my link in the description below. Yep. Black Girl Stocks official merch is now live, so you can either scroll down and click underneath this video, or you can go over to teesprings.com. We have t-shirts, different colors, different sizes, crew necks, sweatshirts, get rich, stay rich, everything positive. You already know how we do. So go ahead, check out Black Girl Stocks official merch. Join the Black Girl Stocks Options Trading Discord group for my weekly watch list, trading strategies with entry and exit points for your trades, day trading and swing trading ideas posted throughout the day with AI technology, tips, and a community of over 300 options traders. So click the link in the description below to join today.
Foxtail from the deep.
Okay, we are live. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Foxtail Digital coming to you again with Black Girl Stocks, and this is our Sunday live chat where we're just going to come and talk about a few different stocks for the upcoming trading week. This is going to be stocks, options, day trades, swing trades. So thank you guys so much for joining the live chat. Also, happy Easter. I hope everyone is enjoying time with your family today. So first, if this is your first time joining our live, make sure that you click that thumbs up button for me. It really helps the channel. Also subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video for you guys. So I'm gonna let a few more people come into the chat. What's up, Tanya? Hello, happy Easter. Hey, Sharon, happy Resurrection Sunday. I know that's right. Don Von, Foxtail, I got too many options, questions for you. Okay, well, leave it in the chat. Let's go. This is the place for questions and stock recommendations and everything. So this is great for everybody. Brianna, hey. What's up, Kenneth? Happy Easter. What's up, Samo? Sups, reactions to, hello. Divine Empress Warrior 7. Happy Easter Origins, isn't the restaurant okay? What's up, Jimmy? Okay, so we have a lot of people in the chat. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up button for me. So this is going to be our setup. We're going to be using TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim for the charts. And you'll see below, what I need for you to do is leave the stock ticker symbol in the comments below. Let me know if you're day trading or swing trading, stocks or options. If you have an option, you can literally put the option expiration date, strike price, calls or put, whatever, and we can check that out. And just a reason. So do they have an earnings report coming up? Do they have a merger, something in the news? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm doing well. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining the chat. Cleveland in the building. What's up, Skip? Okay, so the first one is going to be from Tanya, and this is UUUU. So let's get into that. Let's see. And while I'm getting this set up, make sure you guys click that thumbs up. So it looks like we have almost 80 people in the chat, 23 likes. Can we get to 50 likes on the video, okay? That's 4 U's, right? Okay. Ooh, wow. This looks really nice. Okay. Okay, and this is going to be something a little bit further out. So June 7th, 11 strike. I'm not sure if this is calls or puts. Tanya, let me know, is this calls or puts in the chat really quickly while we're doing our analysis on it. Now, one thing I do like about this, overall, at least for since late January of this year, we've been in a pretty good uptrend. Our 50-day moving average has been above the 200, so that's pretty bullish. And it looks like we have some resistance right here. We've reached this peak a couple of times. We've had resistance around $10.50, so we just moved above that. It would be interesting to see if the stock kind of falls down a little bit, back down to that resistance, uses it as a new support and continues moving upwards, or will it kind of slow down with this uptrend and start moving downward. So that's going to be something interesting to see. You'll kind of see on Friday we had a little bit of a down day, but our RSI is still moving upwards. The MACD looks like it could have a quick crossover, but it's really kind of early to see for that. So let me see. Okay, you said calls. I figured that. Okay. So moving into next week, I'm not sure if you have it yet, but if I was going to look into something going into the following week, going into next week, I would really want to wait until we surpass this high of $11 that we kind of opened with on last Thursday. So last week was a short week, and looking at these actual options, and this isn't too bad. June the 17th, not bad. And you said the $11. Okay, so this is slightly out of the money, not too bad. The only thing I don't love is it has a very small open interest and volume, but that's not terrible. Our bid and our ask spread isn't too wide, so we have about 30 cents in between there, and fairly good price premiums. The implied volatility is a little bit high, but you know, that's something that you can work with. I'm wondering if I would move a little bit closer with the expiration date to the 20th, just because of the higher volume and open interest. Though, you know, it'll be easier to get into, and it has a tighter spread here, 10 cents versus the 30. So that's just something to think about. But yeah, I'm gonna have that same entry for that. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's zoom out a little bit. Do you think that this stock is going to continue in this uptrend? Do you think it's going to surpass that $11 high that we hit last week and, you know, move past this previous high we had at $11.39? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me see this earnings report. What is this? Okay, they had what was their earnings? Okay, it's not really telling me, but they had a negative earning, but, you know, they're still doing well. Oh, thank you, Open Heart 22, for your super chat. Hit that like button, Team BGS. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for your super chat also. Okay, so that's that for UUUU. Thank you, Tanya, for that. Okay. Okay, so this is from, I apologize, and this is going to be American Airlines. They have earnings coming up. Let's see. And for some reason this isn't, let me see. When is their earnings? Can you leave in the comment when they're actually having their earnings? For some reason, it's not showing me on here. So let me know, is there earnings report this week or is it in the next couple of weeks? Let me know. But just looking at it, this stock has been in a pretty good uptrend for a while. I want to see if it continues that trend. I mean, our DMI index looks pretty good. ADX is 61, so that's pretty high for the trend. And our DMI plus is above the DMI minus. So, I mean, that's a pretty good indication of this trend. So if I was going to anticipate it continuing in that trend, right now we're trading at $19 even. So just kind of going into next week, if I was going to get into something bullish, I would need to see it move back towards that $19.50 areas. This looks like a, hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, yeah, so we did kind of reach that high of about $19.50 back on Thursday. And so that's just kind of something that I'd like to see going into the remainder of next week. Now, if they have an earning, oh, they have an earnings this week. Okay. So normally, oh yeah, and look at that open interest. Okay, so this is our options page here. And you know, our implied volatility, it's a little bit high, but this stock might not move a lot. Market maker move is about plus or minus 1.4, so about $1.50 for the premium. That's not always a given, but it's just, something that you can work with. So if you're doing something with the earnings to take advantage of that implied volatility crush, I would pick an expiration date that's the closest thing after the earnings. So if they have it this week, you probably be good with either the 22nd or the 29th. So it depends on the day. And you can either do an iron condor or credit spread. So if you're bullish on it, do a, put credit spread. Or if you're bearish on it, do a call credit spread. Or an iron condor, just do both of those at the same time and anticipate it closing within a range. So if it's not, projected to move much, that's something that you can do. But just kind of looking at the previous earnings reports, the stock looks like it'll move up slightly, or the last one, it kind of dropped a little bit on that day. So for me, I would probably want to do a call credit spread if I was going to do something for that. So if you're going to do a call credit spread, have your limits a little bit high, probably something above 20, maybe 21, 22. Or if you're going to do a put, something maybe 12 for your limit. So just something further away than what you think it's possible for that expiration date. So that's that for the earnings on American Airlines. Thank you for that. I apologize. Okay. Let me know what you guys expect for American to do during earnings. Oh, and another thing, another airlines, I forgot what it was. They had an earnings report last week. And so because of their good earnings, a lot of the airline stocks did fairly well last week off of their earnings. So just kind of something to think about. Okay. This is really, this is something that I actually wrote down for our top 3 options this week was Tesla for their earnings report. So they have an earnings report, I think it's on the 20th. So 4/20, Tesla is going to have an earnings. I think United Airlines has an earnings report also. So just kind of looking at Tesla, we've been in a little uptrend here. What I like about Thinkorswim, it kind of draws an automatic little trend for me here. So we're not 100%, we're pretty far from our peaks. We're a little bit closer to our support. Now, going into their earnings, just off of all the news with Elon and Tesla, they just built a new factory in Austin. My dad was talking about it today. It's one of the largest factories in the world. Our RSI is a little bit low, around 40. So going into earnings, I don't know. I would prefer to be more so bullish on it, but I would rather do something that's going to guess where the stock isn't going to go. So just looking at our earnings here, it's going to be on the 20th. So you could probably pick April 22nd expiration date. Implied volatility is really high for that. So you can do a credit spread or iron condor for that. Honestly, I feel like a credit spread would be better for you, or you could either do a debit spread. I would really say do a credit spread. So for me, I really would prefer to be more so bullish on it just for the outlook of the stock. And if I wanted to be bullish, right now we're at 985. Man, I have this written down here too. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I think I erased it. I did. Okay, I would probably, something a little bit closer would probably be around $1,000. So that's a little bit further off from where we are right here, but just, off the news of Tesla, seeing it move back up to that 1,000 would be pretty good. And, you can have a target of 1,030 plus. So that's kind of something that I would want to see for that. But yeah, anytime you're doing something with the earnings, you're going to want to lean more towards credit spreads or iron condors. So I would definitely look at spreads for Tesla. Okay. For the Discord, yes, for the Discord, make sure you scroll down in the description and click on that link and just follow all of the information from the welcome to the family page. So that's going to show you everything to join the Discord group. Okay, from 410 Cloud, Tesla had record sales last month. Why would you play puts after earnings? Okay, I think they're talking about something else. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, so let's do, oh, okay. Let's do this one from Alpha Male. Oh, okay, Alpha Male. That's an interesting way to put that. So this is for PLAN. And so we have about 60 likes and over 100 viewers right now. So make sure you guys click that thumbs up button for me if you are currently watching the live. And another thing, while I'm getting this set up, let me know if the audio is a little bit more synced. So I've been working on that today. So let me know in the comments if the audio sounds more in sync to you guys. Ooh, what is going on with playing? Okay, so you said May 20 calls. So this is about a month away. I'm not sure what happened news-wise, but we had a pretty strong increase that happened around mid or the end of March. So I don't know what happened with that. Not much movement since then. Hasn't had a lot of movement. Yeah, so if I was gonna get into calls, I'm gonna have my entry at least around around 65.50. So we've been trading within a range for a while. So if I was gonna get into a call on that, I would have my entry around 65.50. But something that you can also do with a stock like this that's trading fairly neutral, you can do iron condors with this. So okay, this has, okay, the 20th, and you said calls. Okay, so, oh, this is pretty cute. Okay, look at this. This is cute. So, I mean, the only reason is because it's been trading within a range. So I'm not sure how much this is projected to move, but it is saying at least by the 20th, the market maker move is plus or minus $2. So it's projected to move something, but for me, I would probably be more comfortable doing an iron condor with this. Ooh, really low implied volatility. So I'm trying to see with that. That's kind of something that you can do with that. I mean, very high open interest, very high volume. So it's something that you can do with that one, but I would probably want to do an iron condor in those limits. Okay, thank you off the rip for your super chat, and we can do that next. So this is Snap. Snap also has an earnings report coming up this week on the 21st. So this is definitely earnings season. So really something good to capitalize off of stocks with earnings. Okay, Snap. I like this too. So the first thing that I just want to say, Snap, it's been fairly bearish, and the reason why I say that is because it's been trading below both the 50 and the 200-day moving averages. So white line is the 50, orange 200. So below those, fairly bearish, and it looks like we're trading in between a range here for about a little over a couple of months. So we have some support around this 40, 41 range, and resistance around 27. So we're right in between that range. We're at 33. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with Snapchat as far as their earnings, what they've been doing. But if you're doing, okay, you said a put, 33 strike. Let's look at this. Oh, heck, girl. Look at this implied volatility, 186, almost 200%. So if you're going to do a position on this, 421. Okay, so I would 33 put. So you're projecting it to be bearish anyway. I don't know. I mean, you can do that, but for me, I would say you can still be bearish, but I would probably say do a call credit spread just so that you can anticipate a price drop and also benefit from that implied volatility crush that happens probably a day after the earnings, which would be the expiration date for this. So, I mean, yeah, you can do something cute. You can have your limits maybe $5 to $10 out. So maybe you can have your limits around 37 for your call credit spread. And, you know, as the stock continues to fall, you'll be in profit with that, as long as it closes below your limit points of the call. So that's something that I would want to do for Snap. And then as far as an entry, I mean, it pretty much closed close to the support of the week. So yeah, I would definitely just have my entry probably around $33 even to 32 when we reach to the 32.90. So that would be good with higher volume. So that's something that you can do for Snap, and their volume was a little bit low, 17 million on Thursday, average is 23 million. So we'd want to see higher volume also. So that's something that you can do for Snap. Thank you, OpenHeart22, for your super chat. Okay. Carvana, what is... Okay, JT says bullish on oil stocks next week. I don't know. That's something, I mean, oil, I think, was one of the top, if not the top sector, at least in the top 5 sectors last week. I know BTU did amazing last week. So we'll see what happens going into next week. Okay. This one, I think I missed this one. This one is from Hugh Miller. CMC calls for May 20th. So let's see. All right, so I have 100 viewers, 81 likes. Can we get to 100 likes on this video? Actually, I really want to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. So let's see, CMC. Ooh. Okay, this is commercial minutes. This is cute. Okay, so first of all, this is kind of interesting. This has a really good pattern that we have here. So you see we have a steady trend upwards and we're making higher highs. So we have a high here, $40. This was back on the March 7th. We have another high, 42, boom. Another high, 43, boom. Now, right now, it looks like we are fairly close to, actually, we're right at this last resistance point that we had around 44. So are we going to continue moving upwards into this pattern and reach, you know, possibly 45, 46? I don't know, just kind of looking at similar patterns, it does look like we've kind of reached a peak right around where this RSI is. Our previous peaks have reached there. So if I was going to get into something bullish on this, excuse me. So we're at 44.32. I would need to see it surpass this 44.62. So maybe 44.70 with higher volume going into next week. That would be really good for me, you know, as far as a good entry target for a bullish position. And let me see, strike price. Oh, this is really cute. Okay, so this is really cute. Slightly out of the money at the 45. Has a pretty decent open interest in volume. Very nice delta, very low theta. This is really cute. And a pretty close bid and ask spread, not terrible. So you can do something with that. And even going in the money to the 44, I mean, it's not too much of a difference with the premiums, maybe about 230. So that's something that you can do. It has a lot lower open interest in volume though, so I would prefer the 45. So that's kind of something that you can do with the CMC, but yeah, it looks like it had a pretty good week last week. Okay, So I'm probably going to do a couple of more. I didn't want to keep you guys too long this week. This is definitely giving a breakout trade. So I really want to see what happens with this. Has it kind of reached a plateau peak? Or can we move further up with that? Okay. Oh, Raphael said the audio is good. Thank you so much. Okay, this is from Absent. This is NVDA calls. Let's see. I think NVDA did pretty well last week. Now this is pretty interesting with NVIDIA. It looks like we're right here where we've had some previous support around 210. So we're around 212, 210 right here. This would be an interesting position in just kind of looking at the RSI. It has been oversold for a while, just in that downtrend. But the RSI does slightly look like it's moving upwards. So just kind of seeing that RSI to continue to move up, just keep an eye on the RSI. Seeing that move up above that 30 would be a good indication that we're starting to move upwards if we're looking for the calls. Now, as far as an entry point, right now we're trading at 212. And for me, I really just want to see it move past the previous resistance that we had over the past couple of days, you know, if we're looking for something into the next week or just the remainder of the month. So for me, I would really need to see it move past maybe about 220 to 225 because those are ranges that we had last week. So that's something that I would like to see it move above before I got into anything bullish on NVIDIA. Now let's just move up a little bit closer. Yeah, I mean, really you could say 227, but you know, 217 would be cute. So I would say at least $5. If you're a little bit less risky, you know, you can move that closer. But for me, I would definitely say around 225 to 270 for my entry for bullish positions. Otherwise, yeah, if it keeps moving lower, if it goes into, you know, 211, 210s, then I would probably be more bearish into next week. And yeah, the implied volatility, not too, it's a little bit high at 72. So yeah, I'm gonna have that's where I would have my entry for NVIDIA. And of course, check out the news and see what's going on with that. And then just even looking here, it looks like we are kind of going into the death cross here. So our 50-day moving average might move below this 200. So that would be more so bearish. So just kind of see what happens around this support. Are we going to break through that support, or is it going to use it again and rebound upwards? So that's kind of something to look at for NVIDIA. Okay. Oh, I missed this one. Okay, and this, well, while we're on NVIDIA, let's just look at this one. This is another one from I Apologize. And this is the NVIDIA puts. So this is a little bit opposite from what we were just looking at, but this is just gonna be a 205 put for the 29th. So this is gonna be a little bit short, more so of a swing trade, maybe a day trade. And you said 205 puts. Ooh, this is a little bit high here. Okay, so one thing that is fairly decent I like about it, it has a decent bid and it has a decent volume and open interest around 600 and 700 for each. What I like a little bit more is around the 210s. It has a little bit higher open interest and volume. Even better than that, no, hold on. And okay, the only reason I say that is because on these, am I looking at the right? Yeah, I'm looking at the right one. The theta is so high. So here is our delta, 0.29, 0.32, 0.40, things like that. Our theta is just as high. So I would definitely consider this more of a day trade. You know, kind of get in and get it out of that. Don't hold that too long, especially if you have multiple contracts open. But yeah, if you start to see it move to, what did we say? I said maybe 211, 210, then I would be more so bearish on that. So that would be my entry for a put. And I would definitely probably keep that as a day trade just because of how high that theta is. Or you can do a credit spread. So you can do a call credit spread and have something that's a little bit closer, benefit from these higher premiums and the higher implied volatility. And that's something that you can do also. Okay, and I think we'll do maybe one more and then I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. What's going on, Carl? Tavius 305, hey, what's up? I just want to say thank you. I use your videos to help teach my folks how to trade. You have some #1 fans down here in GA. Is that Georgia? I think so. Thank you so much, JT. Okay, I saw one other one that was good. So this is from Carlos, and this is what my thoughts are on Twitter. Twitter has a lot of news and things going on, so that might be good catalyst for Twitter. But as far as the continued bullish move off of the whole Elon thing, I don't know. It's at a pretty good place right now. So you see, you know, it is kind of giving uptrend. It's trading above our 50-day moving average. So it looks like it's trying to use that as a support. Our MACD indicator, it looks like, you know, it is in a space of having a bullish crossover here. So after this little, you know, pullback, after reaching that high of about 55, we went from 55 to 45. Now I think we had a call credit spread, or was it a put? I think we had a put credit spread open from last week's top 3, and we just needed it to trade above 45. So that one was really close. But yeah, so as far as the calls go for Twitter, I'm gonna have my entry. That is insane. It reached that high of 53. I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm gonna have my entry probably at least around 48. If you're a little less risky, you can say maybe 47, but that's just kind of something that I would like to see if it's moving back up from that rebound that we had when we reached this high here, 55. So if it's gonna continue up on this uptrend, you know, move back up to where we were in the 60s and the 70 range, that's something that I would need to see. The RSI is pretty low though. It looks like, you know, it does have some room to continue moving up. And like I said, we were kind of using this 50-day moving average as support. So, you know, we could continue moving up from that. For Twitter, and the implied volatility is really high on this. The premiums are fairly high too, so you could get away with doing some nice credit spreads on this and just anticipate where the stock isn't going to go and maximize off of that. So you can just pick limits that are way unrealistic. So as far as, you know, if you're going to pick an expiration date sometime next week, is Twitter realistically going to drop down to $34 or $30 in a couple of days? Probably not. So it's just kind of something that you can do to benefit from those higher implied volatility. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight, you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining our live. You know, I hope you guys have a good trading week. If you haven't joined our Discord group, make sure you scroll down below, click the link and join our group. We have, you know, options throughout the day, a group of over 300 option traders. So it's really a family affair. And make sure that you guys anticipate our top 3 option plays video tomorrow on Monday. So thank you guys so much for joining our live chat, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.